Mm-hmm.
And then from understanding, problems are solved.
I think that leads us into our next point of self-awareness. And I think that goes, it's really necessary. Let's talk about self-awareness and how that plays a key role in just really being a human. Like manhood, of course, but just being a human and understanding your print, like what you do, how it affects everything. You know what I mean? I feel like self-awareness is how I got to where I got. I got to a point in life where, like, after you go through a lot of situations, you get to a point around, like, say 20, 21, maybe even earlier for me, but where you're just like, yo, I fucking hate this shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I think I hate everything. Like, you just start hating shit and how things happened against you and how you weren't able to bounce back from them. All of this, like, it's like a rut where you're like in quicksand and you're just like, yo, I fucking hate how like shit is just not going my way. Like, very often, that is because you're looking at your phone. You're looking at other people's lives compared to yours.
All day.
And that's the worst hell you could put yourself in. That's like, it's the darkest dimension.
Because you'll never win.
You'll never win. You'll never have the most money.
Because you can compare yourself to 5 people.
Yeah.
And outwork 5 people. Because then you kind of setting the map. But if that list is changing every day, it's too many, it's too much. It's overwhelming. And that's what people, I feel like, fail to realize. They're not aware enough to even say, I'm overwhelmed right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've had numerous situations where I thought I could do something. I thought I was in it. I thought I was getting things done. But the real issue was I couldn't admit to myself, I'm overwhelmed. And that goes into honesty. You got to be honest with yourself.
Self-awareness.
And some people don't want to. I mean, you know what it is? It's a certain level of shame that comes with honesty.
Mm-hmm.
And some people would stand on the shame side. I think I've gotten to a point in my life where I've changed it from, it's not shame, it's being comfortable with the truth.
It's being comfortable with the truth.
Because you can't change something that's true.
Exactly.
If it's true and it happened, then it happened.
You
got to be comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm.
And some people, they just can't do it.
Yes.
But what I would say is, if you can't do it and you haven't been doing it, you definitely can. This is all about changing your mindset, being comfortable. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. There's nothing wrong with admitting that in this situation, whatever situation you might be in, you could possibly be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
That's natural. That happens. Like, we're human. People just aren't comfortable with being wrong and making mistakes anymore. That tends to be a lot of the mindsets that people have.
True.
Seeking perfection.
Exactly.
Seeking perfection. And perfect isn't, I think perfect, I changed my definition of perfect because I think perfect now is really just being better than like yesterday. That's perfect.
No, of course.
If you could be 100% better than what you were like 2 years ago, you're doing perfect.
Yeah.
You have to compare yourself to yourself. If you compare yourself to anyone else, you're not that other person.